Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. An option handoff given to Connor. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, to give to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 47 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Check. Check three. That's me. 66.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 23. Check.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. But he lost 6 there on the first down play.
2nd and 16.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Throw, it's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On first down, it's Fields.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Fields.
He's got Anderson right side. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What we got? 41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
That's it, right? Wait, 20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like,
oh, and now they're going to fake second. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
24 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Fields on first down. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Meanwhile, Fields' throw is caught here by Anderson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Again, Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
We ain't giving up nothing. Mike 4. Go on. Come on, D. Mike 4. I got him.
Off play action, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Cut.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 2. Watch the pass. Shift. Wait. Hot seven. Mike 2. Watch 2. All you need is a headache. Choose the mic. Let's go.
They snap it to Fields.
Buying time to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Brady going to throw here. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shotgun now for Brady. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. Lets this one rip toward Graham. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously.